Palm Canyon Ballroom and the luxurious Canyon Hotel and Racquet Club. Welcome to the summer edition of Video Connection.
Beautiful Palm Springs, California was the site of this year's SLC, which proved to be bigger, better, and more exciting than ever before. The theme of this year's meeting was We've Got Customers to Face, how to keep the ones you have, and how to add new ones to your customer list. As you will see, Broadway may have had My Fair Lady, but Pitney Bowes had My Fair Sadie. And you'll be seeing excerpts of this show throughout this edition of Video Connection. So please, join us as we recount the past few days and show you what made the 1985 SLC so special.
Final preparations are being made for the start of this year's meeting, and you can feel the excitement as representatives from all across the country arrive at the Canyon Hotel.
For a live report of all the activity, we turn now to special correspondent Jenny Herron.
Inside your head, on every beat.
Thank you, Gary and Joan. The excitement has certainly begun for these sales representatives.
Pressure's high.
Welcome to SLC.
Hi, how you doing?
What's your name?
Bill Cook.
And Bill, what branch are you from?
I'm from Oklahoma City.
Oh, that's great. How do you feel about being at SLC?
I'm excited.
What are you looking forward to doing here?
Just relaxing in the sun, lay by the pool for a while, and just meet a lot of good friends I've met here before. I was here last year, my first year with Pitney Bowes, and then I'm here this year, and I plan on being here every year.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the fellows I've seen at the other conventions, fellows I've gone to school with. Renewing friendship's probably the biggest thing.
Heat is on. What's on the street? The heat is on.
This is my first conference, my first year with the company, my first year as pacemaker. I'm really excited.
Well, the advice I'd give to anybody who wants to be at SLC is just work, work, work. Just keep going and never give up until the last bell is over.
Plan your work, work your plan. It's the old adage that's been around a long time and it works.
Combination orders is what helped me to get to SLC.
To get to SLC, sell the meters, sell the mix, and work hard.
Come on down, y'all.
Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? The heat is on. Yeah. The heat is on. The heat is on. Burning, burning, burning. It's on the street. The heat is on.
Well, this year I'm looking basically to have a lot of fun, get out and do some sightseeing, go around, see some of the homes, and have a great time here at the SLC with Pitney Bowes.
And now, back to Gary and Joan.
Good luck out there, Jenny. You know, if the energy level of those sales representatives is any indication of what we can expect this year, I think we're in for a challenging SLC.
I think you could be right. And as you know, one major challenge facing everyone is checking in. So let's go to the main lobby of the Canyon Hotel to see how everyone is coping with this necessary ritual.
I look forward to seeing everybody. You know, I think the excitement of the conventions are the people that come. The same people seem to make it all the time, the successful people. So you've developed a relationship with these people over the years. So you're going to see all these people, and you can get 3 days of just holding arms and grabbing each other and saying hi and what's new and catching up on back news and just having a good old time. That's why everybody's up all night, because we figure we're going to be able to get more in and cram more people in and have a good time. That's basically what the convention's about. It's a people's convention, right?
The friendships that you develop over the years really makes it all worthwhile. It's like a big family reunion once a year.
Having a good time. That's it. Having a good time.
And it's all fun. See, that's the big deal of it. It's fun. And darn it, we've earned the right to come down, and we totally enjoy it.
The most important part of SLC is camaraderie.
It's free. It's wonderful. They pay for everything. They treat you great. The food is super. Just a wonderful time. The company puts on a great party, and I'm glad to be here.
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show. 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but stay over my blue suede shoe. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. Well, do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off them shoes and don't you
Definitely you want to be here. Work hard, work with the people in your branch, administrative CEs, your overlaps, and your manager, and try hard to get here. It's a place to be.
My advice to those who didn't make the conference is you're missing something of a lifetime. And if you really want to make it, you've got to get out there and really put your shoe to the street and really do the things that you know that is necessary to get here. Just work a little harder, and believe me, the dividends will pay off.
The sun has started to set behind the San Jacinto Mountains, and that means it's time for the traditional welcoming cocktail party and dinner. Joan is at poolside talking with a few of the early arrivals. But before we join her, let's take a quick look at a new selling strategy being introduced at this SLC.
A system sale begins with a scale.
I think she's got it. I think she's got it.
A system sale begins with a scale.
She's got it. By George, she's got it. Now, once again, where is that scale?
At the beginning of a sale.
And how big is that system sale?
A system sale begins with a scale. Yeah. A system sale begins with a scale. Yeah, you got it. All right, Sadie.
Where is that scale?
At the beginning of a sale.
And how big is that lovely sale?
A whale of a sale. A system sale begins with a scale. Gosh darn, she's got it. A system sale begins with a scale. A system sale begins with a scale. A system sale begins with a scale. All right.
By George, I think she's got it. But to make sure, let's go down to poolside with Joan.
Just continue making cold calls. That's what made me over. This is my 4th SLC and my first pacemaker.
You're a pacemaker this year. Can you tell me about maybe what was the sale that put you over the top this year?
You know, there were a couple of really big sales that I did, but I think it's really a matter of the type of sale, and it was the ones where the competition was involved, because I got really heavily involved with the competition and beating the competition this year. And in fact, I was in the For the Field, By the Field sessions earlier in '85 here, talking about how I beat the competition and how we can all beat the competition.
Take care of your accounts. Take care of your accounts, and it'll pay off in the long run. And it did for my CSS, and it got me here.
Charlie, is this your first SLC?
First SLC, first year with the company.
Can you give us some advice maybe to some other sales representatives who are looking to come to SLC next year?
The advice I would have is it basically takes a couple of things. Hard work is the bottom line. If you have to get out every day and make the calls, but it's been my experience, I cared a lot for my customers, I still do, and that comes across to them, and that's what sells the equipment. They're buying Charlie Hensel, is what it comes down to, and it's the best equipment for the dollar on the market, and I really believe that. So you can't beat it.
San Antonio and a Liberty Town, Boston and a Baton Rouge, Tulsa, Austin, Oklahoma City, Seattle, San Francisco too. Everywhere there's music, real live music, bands with a million styles, but it's still that same old rock and roll music that really, really drives them wild. They say the heart of rock and roll is still beating, and from what I've seen, I believe them. Now the other may be dead and breathing, but the heart of rock and roll is still beating. Yeah.
I think the important thing is something that's inside of you, Gary. If you're a winner, you want to be with winners. And I think it's just apparent out here just having a cocktail with these people that we have a lot of winners. And it's just exciting to be with them. And that's the reason why they want to be back year after year. The business doesn't come over the transom. You got to go out there and get it. And if you're willing to work and make the sacrifices, there's just no question you'll be here at the SLC and you'll be with us in Puerto Rico.
I found out back to basics is so true, and it's just a matter of if you make the hard calls and keep the numbers up, then you can make consistently, you know, without having to have the big sale or the big account. So just in a regular ASR territory, it just takes a lot of hard work and a lot of calls.
Thanks very much. Now here comes someone I've been waiting to interview. Hello there, Gary.
Hi, Joan.
Tell me, to what do you attribute your success at Pitney Bowes, and how did you find me in this crowd?
Well, my experience as a Pitney Bowes sales representative in the Washington branch taught me to follow up on every lead.
And there's certainly a lot of people here who are good at following up leads and turning them into sales. In fact, you know, there's one here at SLC that's fast becoming a star.
Well, because of her enthusiasm, determination, and professional attitude, no doubt.
But don't take our word for it. Here to explain it in her own words is Sadie Do-A-Lot.
Just you wait, Sergeant Pickens, just you wait. I'll still be sorry, but your tears will be too late. You'll be broke and I'll have money. Will I help you? Don't be funny. Just you wait, Sergeant Pickens, just you wait. One day I'll be famous, I'll be proper and prim. Go to SLC so often that I'll wear a golden pin. One evening Pascal will say, Sadie, dear thing, I want all of Pitney Bowes your praises to sing. Next week on the 20th of May, I proclaim Sadie Do-A-Lot Day. All the company will celebrate the glories of you, and whatever you wish and want, I gladly will do. Thanks a lot, Bob, says I, in a manner well bred. But all I want is Sergeant Pickens' head. Done, says Pascal with a smirk. God's run and bring in this jerk.
Jerk, now wait just.
Then they'll march a Sergeant Pickens to the wall. And the boss will tell me, Sadie, sound the call. As they raise their rifles higher, I'll shout, ready, aim, fire! Ho, 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 Sergeant Pickens, down you go, Sergeant Pickens. Just you wait.
The competitive spirit of a Pitney Bowes sales representative never stops. That's why one of the favorite events of every SLC is the Sportsathon. This year's version is called the Cactus Classic, and the climactic events are occurring right here at the winter home of the California Angels.
The competition to win the Cactus Classic began early this morning with the golf and tennis tournaments. We have highlights of these to show you later. But as Gary said, the events are well underway down on the field. So let's go down to Jenny Herron for a report.
Devastating. Look at these people. Look at this meat. I mean, this is beef. We're in a tug of war next. Look at this thigh. I mean, this is prime cut. We've got it all. You know what we're going to do? We're going to bury them. I don't care if they're canary yellow, bright red, tangerine orange. We got them all. This is it. You saw professional wrestling. We got, look at this face. Give them some teeth. Some teeth. That's it. We're going to get them. Don't throw my hat. That's a good spot. We're going to get these guys, and I want you to be there. You look at me. Remember this face. Manny, I'm going to get away from you, Miles. Look, I love this. We're going to get them, and we're going to get them good.
We don't have to scream and yell.
And I'll tell you, when you see this hat to the side,
we talk quiet. We don't have to scream and say how good we are. They do, though.
I never liked him from the beginning, but that's all right. Just watch us, and we're going to get him. You be there. Thank you, and good night.
Get him, Hawk.
Well, there you have it.
On your mark, get set, go!
Gus, that was a fantastic run on the obstacle course. What did you do to train for that?
Lots of beer and cold calls. It works every time.
What did you think was better, your golf game this morning or the obstacle run?
Well, in my golf game, all I had was the agony of defeat. I finally got the thrill of victory here.
The judges are busy tabulating the results of the Cactus Classic, and we should have the announcement of the winner very soon.
And as I said before, we have some highlights of the golf and tennis tournaments that were held this morning. In the tennis tournament, the action never stopped. Some players relied on their power to make the point, others relied on finesse. But whether in victory or temporary defeat, everyone managed to have a good time.
Well, yeah, tennis to me is just an extension of selling. Like any type of competition, tennis is, I'm a competitive person, and I'm out there, and no matter if I'm down love 40, I'm going to play every point to the fullest and win as much as I can. I never give up. It's the same thing. Tennis, basically, if you think of tennis and selling, it's a strategy game. So you're out there thinking all the time. So that's why I enjoy tennis.
I sell better than I play tennis.
We both do. That's why we're here.
I definitely sell better than I play tennis.
What about you?
Oh, yeah. Selling is the #1 sport. This is just to have a lot of fun out here.
Both take a lot of work and a lot of, you need a lot of ambition, and usually if you put in a lot of work, you get the success.
The golf tournament got off to a fast start at 8 o'clock this morning on the beautiful Canyon Hotel golf course. Handicappers and hackers alike played like pros in the California sun. Win or lose, it was a great way to spend the day.
The thing I really enjoy is getting to meet the people and finding out how other people are a success, and some of the success hopefully will rub off as I go back into my area.
I think what makes it important for me is that you're amongst a group of winners, and they're all winners around you, and it just makes you feel great that you succeeded and you can be a part of this group.
Work hard and be there, I guess is about it. Just make sure you're there. It sounds like it's going to be a great one.
Well, just working a good 8 to 5 day, I guess, is the biggest thing most of the time. That's what's going to get you to Puerto Rico next year.
Excuse me, Mike O'Connell, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
What's this all about?
I just wanted you to give us a few hints on your golf game.
Hints on my golf game?
Yeah, give us a few hints about how to play golf.
Well, it's to try to concentrate and avoid all the interruptions that you could possibly avoid.
Oh, I'm sorry, if I interrupted you.
Well, I mean, you're a nice person. It's nice to see you here, but I'm losing a lot of money right now because I got to get up there and hit that ball in the hole, you see.
Have a great time.
Yes, thank you very much.
see that?
Crazy. Remember how I meant to scream? I don't understand what happened to our love.
Oh, mercy.
Baby,
Oh!
wanna get you back.
I think they're about to announce the winners of the Cactus Classic, so let's go back to the field for a first-hand report.
Would everybody please join in crowning new champion? They won by 7 points over the Southwest region with 684 points, the Central region.
Congratulations to everyone who competed, and especially the Central region for winning a very hard-fought battle. To the winners now go the celebration, and for the others, well, it's time to map out a new strategy for the next SLC.
The San Jacinto Mountains provide the scenic backdrop for this segment of the Video Connection. You've seen the fun and excitement that is SLC. You've heard why your fellow sales representatives believe it's worth the effort to make SLC. You've had a glimpse of what SLC is all about. Now let's go to Gary for the opening of the business meeting.
The business of SLC is about to begin as the sales winners arrive at the Palm Canyon Ballroom. And as strenuous as the sportsathon may have been, their enthusiasm has not been diminished. If anything, they're more excited because there's nothing like an SLC business meeting.
I'm gonna chime. Pull out the stopper, let's sell a whopper, but get me to the pitch on time. I gotta be there in the morning, spruced up and feeling quite sublime. When I sell a feature, I'll sound like a preacher, but get me to the pitch on time. If I am sleeping, fold up the bed. If I am reading, kick me in the head. 'Cause I'm going selling in the morning. Ding dong the bells, I'm gonna chime. Kick up the rumpus, but don't lose the compass. And get me to the pitch, get me to the pitch. For God's sake, get me to the pitch on time.
She's going selling in the morning. Ding dong the bell, she's gonna chime.
Drug me or jail me, stamp me or mail me.
Let's get her to the pitch on time.
I gotta be there in the morning, spruced up and feeling mighty fine. Unlock my chamber, I'll never be gamer.
Just get her to the pitch on time.
If I am nervous, don't let me stay. If I'm reviewing, take the tapes away. 'Cause I'm going selling in the morning. Ding dong the bells, I'm gonna chime. Tell me a Tommy, call out the army, but get me to the pitch.
Get her to the pitch.
For God's sake,
Get her to the pitch on time.
There's something special about mixing with the best of Pitney Bowes. It gives everyone a unique perspective of their company and the part they play in its success. That perspective was brought into focus with each speaker.
So, ladies and gentlemen of the Sales Leadership Club, our competitors are among us, and they will not go away. Their numbers will not decline unless we discourage them to look elsewhere and sell something easier, like computers, word processing, or refrigerators. Yes, we can send them to the used car lots of America. By once again returning to the basics of salesmanship and selling our greatest asset, our heritage, our tradition of excellence. Go out there and make those calls and say proudly, they call me Pitney Bowes. Sales leaders and pacemakers, we're getting angry, and we're not going to take it anymore. Today, you and I are going to make a commitment that will be a milestone in these conference gatherings for years to come. If you are successful, and I'm confident that you will be, then when we gather next year at Saramar Beach, we won't have as much competition to kick around.
Number one, know your competition. Know all their moves, strengths, and weaknesses, and what they have to offer in terms of products, services, and corporate reliability. Number two, build your strategy on just how you will exploit their weaknesses and build on your strength, primarily that we are Pitney Bowes. Number three, motivate yourself by truly believing that you are the best, your product is the best, and your company is the best in the business. And number four, go out and prove it on the streets of your territory by giving more customer care, more personal attention, more genuine concern about their problems. And you know what? They will reward you with more business.
This is the land of opportunity. This is a country where anybody can accomplish anything if they've got the imagination, guts, and drive, and they're willing to work. A 29-year-old young man can stand atop a computer empire. A black man can bake chocolate chip cookies. A woman can have an idea about cosmetics and about people and build a multi-million-dollar company that has thousands of people riding around in those pink cars. And whether it's Stephen Jobs of Apple Computer, Famous Amos Cookies, or Mary Kay Cosmetics, unlimited opportunity exists. The United States of America is larger than life. You think about it. People swim rivers, they stow away on planes, they hide in the holds of ships, they do anything to come here. They don't do that with any other place, just here.
Pitney Bowes, we've got customers to face. But let me add another word to that message. At Pitney Bowes, we've got satisfied customers to face. Thank you. Thank you. Pure and simple, if we don't provide superior customer care through every discipline of marketing, and I mean sales, service, and administration, then we won't have customers to face. Our competition will do that for us. Customer care is fully serving our customers with outstanding products, straightforward and honest sales presentations, prompt and reliable service, and a willing, caring, positive attitude, and rapid response and follow-up by everyone to any and all customer inquiries, regardless of where they come from. Next, service with a capital S, our field service force. Customer engineering is gone. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And customer service is back where it should be. because they spend more time with our customers than our entire sales and management team. And that time must be rapid response time to a customer's needs. Now, I'm counting on you, our top sales professionals, to set the example of customer care for the others in our entire sales organization. And I'm confident that I won't be disappointed. Thank you very much.
I believe in strong local sales support backed by quality support from Stanford. I intend to keep sales, service, and administrative services at your fingertips so that we can respond to customers better, so that we can make decisions locally, and so that we take care of our customers better than anyone in the industry. This means investing in accurate information systems so your branch can count on what it's told. It includes systems to provide the service and administrative support your customers demand. That's what you need, and that's what Pitney Bowes will do. We are headed first and foremost for quality. Quality is goal one. This means quality products that work the first time, that are distinguishably superior to our competitors' products, that earn a reputation with our customers for reliability, a reputation for quality that transfers to you and to Pitney Bowes. I've asked every person in Pitney Bowes to care about our customers, to care about each other, to care enough to listen, to act to help our customers, and to help each other. Our future is in our hands.
We'll return to the 1984 SLC business meeting in a moment. But before we do, we have a report on a very special event, the annual Meet the Officers Seminar. If you've ever wanted to discuss your thoughts and ideas about Pitney Bowes with officers of the company, this is your opportunity to do so. All you have to do is make SLC.
Why do I come to meet the officers? I'd like to hear what they have to say about what the future plans are for Pitney Bowes. And since we have new officers and we have new management in some categories, I'd like to hear what they have to say about certain things.
It helps for you to relate to the company on a national level rather than just the branch level, and it gives you some insights, makes you feel more a part of everything.
Well, I think they've made a commitment here today which is going to take us forward in the future years to serve our customers and to be responsive to the sales force and marketing. And I think that commitment has been made by the president and chairman of the board, and that's good enough for me.
Instead of the them up in Stanford and, you know, the people up there, you get a handle on who they are, and it's more of a one-on-one thing. It's a more personal relationship.
The general sessions that they've had the past 2 days are definite proof that they're listening to us. They have answered in their talks some of the questions that people have been raising for years and have been complaining about. They're aware of what the concerns are in the field, and they're responding.
Meetings like that certainly pay off on the bottom line. For when your input is eagerly received, your output is greatly increased. Why, you might even feel like selling all night.
I could have sold all night. I could have sold all night and still have pushed for more. I could have pitched more scales and made 1,000 sales. This job I just adore. I'll never know what made it so exciting. When all at once my bank account took flight, you know what I mean. I only know when he signed on the dotted line for me. I could have sold all night. account talk fly high on Main North.
Keep up the work and never rest.
Down the dotted line
And once again,
for me.
we'll be the best.
I could have sold so
Be a champion. Be the champion of your job. Be the best there is at what you do. We want to encourage champions in every part of the business, in every department, in every function, in every job, in every sales territory. We want to create an environment so that you can realize your full potential. We don't want you to ever be embarrassed because we introduced a product that has poor quality or inferior technology or did not meet market requirements. We don't ever want you to lose a sale because someone was rude or misplaced an order or failed to respond promptly to a customer's call. We want every person at Pitney Bowes to be able and to be determined to pursue the highest standard of individual performance and expect colleagues to maintain the equally high standards. We want total quality to be our measure everywhere. And I have absolutely no doubt that every Pitney Bowes person can raise themselves to new heights of personal expectation and performance. And I know who will lead the way. You will. You will do it through your success and dedication. You will do it through your knowledge and motivation. You will do it through your personal pride. And others in the company will be moved by your example. They will be motivated to do the very best they can all the time. I hope you will remember that next week and next month when you're out on the sales beat. The company needs you. The company counts on you to show the way. With your help, we're going to seek and serve customers and set new records for performance. We intend to be the best at what we do. Thank you, and keep up that energy and spirit.
I think they summed up everyone's feelings about SLC and its importance to the success of Pitney Bowes. You know, people work hard to get here, and a business meeting like this one, well, it's just one more reason why you should put SLC on your calendar every year.
We've got a customer to face. Our job's to give them what they need. We've got a customer to aid, the Pitney Bowes crusade, to serve, to help, to teach, to tell about the products that we make, to help efficiency improve. Some customers were happy and content before we met. We'd better stay on top of it or we will miss the bet. We've got a customer to help, a customer to sell, a customer to pay.
We've got a customer to help, a
very top circle of sales winners are the officers and directors of the SLC. Their leadership qualities are evident in the goals they have achieved and their enthusiasm for Pitney Bowes.
Each year, they attend an exclusive dinner to celebrate their success. Only officers and directors of SLC are invited. But this year, for the first time ever, you can get behind the scenes and take a first-hand look at this prestigious occasion.
Mr. Lemker, what's the importance of SLC to Pitney Bowes?
Well, I think the first thing I'd say, it's a great opportunity for the leading salespeople to get together, to have a chance to celebrate and be recognized for the job that they have done. And it's an opportunity to recognize our top salespeople. I think in addition to that, I'd like to add, from my personal point of view, it's a chance for me personally, having been in the job only 3 months, to get to know our top salespeople and to have a chance to talk to them, hear what they have to say, and to share some of my thoughts with them about where the company's going and what it is we're going to do. And I think we had a great opportunity to do it. They're an outstanding group of people. They really are. Just super. Had a great time with them.
You know, the theme of this year's conference is the customer and facing the customer. What's your definition of customer care?
I think customer care is doing absolutely everything you have to do to have your customers feel good about you as a company. And that means everything from answering the phone quickly and courteously and getting the bills out right, to making sure that if you're the sales rep, that your customer is satisfied with the products and they're serviced well, and that the customer feels good about the company.
Bob, what's your definition of a winner?
A winner to me, Gary, is someone's here at the SLC. A real big winner is someone who's a pacemaker. And I think if you talk to the different people here that have made the conference this year and gotten close to them, and I just came out on the bus with Bruce Browning from our Washington, D.C. office, and as you know, he's a copy sales representative, one of the finest ones we have. And he told me one thing, he said, that made him successful this year. He said, it's attitude. He said, when he gets up in the morning, he knows he's going to sell something. And he says, I sell something just about every day. So I think the bottom line is a winner is a person that has a darn good attitude, a positive attitude, and a win attitude.
Sir, the theme of this year's conference is we've got customers to face. How would you define customer care?
Customer care is serving our customers in a way that more than meets their expectations and more than meets their satisfaction. It means customers are happy to see us. It means that a customer doesn't have to wait for Pitney Bowes to take care of their equipment. They call, we respond, they're happy with us. They talk about us. They talk about us to their neighbors. They talk about us to their associates. They talk about us when they go home at night. They're so happy with Pitney Bowes that they want to buy more from us. They're happy with our people because they sense a caring attitude. Customer care is serving our customers in a way that we as individuals want to be served ourselves.
You know, customer care is very important to Pitney Bowes. If we can't satisfy our customers today, we have no future sales of tomorrow. And I like to think that when a customer has a problem, that anyone in the organization, whether it be administration, sales, or service, address that concern as if it was the only customer that we had and completely satisfy those needs. Now, what we'd like to do is satisfy the needs entirely before a problem exists so we can head it off up front. But when we do know about a problem, that we address it immediately and take care of that customer right now as if they were the only person that we had to serve.
You're the one who did it, who did it, who did it. As sturdy as Gibraltar, not a second did you falter. There's no doubt about it. You did it. Hooray for You did it, you did it, you did it. We know that we have said it, but you did it, and the credit for it all belongs to you.
Certainly nobody does it better than Pitney Bowes, and that includes the SLC banquet. This finale of the 1984 Palm Springs SLC convention is about to begin.
And they're coming in right now.
Beginning right now.
I'll just stay here locked behind the door. Just no time to stop and get away. 'Cause I work so hard to make it every day. Ooh.
I think my favorite part of SLC is the banquet night. You meet a lot of interesting people, and it makes you want to come back year after year.
How do you feel about those people up there on the platform?
I think they're great. It gives us some leadership and showing what we can do, that any of us could be up there. It makes a difference. Anybody can be there if they want it bad enough.
Do you ever hope to be one of these people up here on the dais behind us?
It's funny you should say that, because I was contemplating getting in the receiving line here, and I hope to be up there next year. And, you know, it's a great accomplishment to be sitting up there.
What's your favorite thing in SLC so far? The people. Definitely the people.
Together we'll thrive in 85. Magnificent San Antonio, number one in 85.
I love it. The people here are alive and exciting. They're young, they're vibrant, they've got plenty of ambition, they've got good ideas, and I think the problems that we've seen at Pitney Bowes are solvable by these kinds of people.
What do you think of these special people up here on the dais behind us?
I wish I were up there with them.
I guess more work.
Next year, I plan to be up there, and I hope everyone in here gets a chance to do it as well. It's a super experience.
This has been a truly exceptional SLC. We hope you've enjoyed this brief look at what made this conference such a lasting experience. You ask your fellow sales representatives who attended whether they'll be at hand in Puerto Rico. Their response, together with today's look at the Palm Springs SLC, should prove to you that it's worth the effort. Remember, Puerto Rico, plan on it.
And until the next time on Video Connection, keep in touch.
We've got a customer to face. Our job's to give them what they need. We've got a customer to aid, the Pitney Bowes crusade, to serve, to help, to teach, to tell about the products that we made, to help efficiency improve. Some customers were happy and content before we met. We'd better stay on top of it, or we will miss the bet. We've got a customer to help, a customer to sell, a customer